Our panel now. We have Trump supporter and former Lieutenant Governor of New York, Betsy McCaughey. Also joining me, CNN political commentator Hillary Clinton and Hillary Clinton supporter Hillary Rosen. I want to ask you, Lieutenant Governor, shouldn't he be taking advantage of these briefings, considering he, as you would expect, has some ground to make up, having not, served in government and had access to some of this information that other former presidents-elect have had?
I'm not concerned at all. In fact, keeping the nation safe is Donald Trump's highest priority. That's why he's already put forward a plan to substantially increase our defense capabilities, prevent refugees from coming in from Muslim-dominated countries, closing the border, and most importantly, he is in the process of appointing a real national security dream team, including Congressman Pompeo and Lieutenant General Flynn and possibly General Mattis.
So are you saying then that he just delegates to other people? I mean, it seems like if he's making decisions about national security, shouldn't he be starting from an informed position?
Let's be clear, we're only talking about 2 briefings versus possibly 4 or 5. That's how early we are in the transition. And as you pointed out, Vice President Pence has been getting his every day. Frankly, I think that the reason we're even discussing this is that the media are so amazed at the swiftness and competence of this transition, and the whole world is watching and responding to it. All the financial markets are up. The dollar is stronger than ever, and even consumer confidence is so high that people are breaking records in terms of online buying. So the world is watching how Donald Trump is performing, and they say all thumbs up.
All right, Hillary Rosen, I want to see, I'll let you respond to that, but I wonder what you think. We've seen other presidents who've waited a while to get their first briefing, but then it's a daily thing. And if you talk to people in the intel community, they say this is essential. I mean, you just heard it from a former briefer.
Well, and we know from people who've worked with Donald Trump over the years that he's not an incredibly curious person. He doesn't read, et cetera. So I'm not really very surprised. It is disappointing, though, since he consistently said during the campaign, and we know that a president's first job is protecting the security of the country. He talked about terrorism regularly. These daily briefings are not just about foreign issues. They are about domestic terrorist threats and other things. And so you would think that he would be interested, would want to know, and frankly, would want to be questioning the people who he is interviewing for these foreign policy roles about some of the things that he might learn. So, it is disappointing, but not surprising. It's just one more space where this guy's doing everything differently, between talking to foreign leaders about his own business, between, making decisions based on, messing with people. So, I'm not surprised, but I do find it terribly disappointing.
Get someone who's performing incredibly well. The whole nation is watching how well he's doing. And let me point out that Congressman Pompeo, who was just appointed to head the CIA, is the person who discovered that Barack Obama, the current commander-in-chief, had actually concealed 3 of the side agreements in the Iran nuclear deal. 3 side agreements that really weakened the United States position in that deal.
He made that up.
The reason I'm pointing that out is Pompeo is already working with this president to talk about these briefings.
Hillary, go ahead.
I'm sorry, that's just fake news. But let's go forward here. Look, the dollar is up. The dollar, it's fake news.
Betsy, where are you getting that from?
Look, it's documented in the news.
The Republicans on the Hill made it up.
What news, Betsy?
The Iran nuclear deal, and the president had concealed them, and Congressman
Betsy, where are you reading that?
Pompeo were the ones who revealed them in a meeting with
Betsy. Where are you reading that?
I will provide the clips for you after this segment.
Okay.
They were
we're looking forward to seeing those clips from Breitbart News. Brianna, I think going forward, here's the thing. What people want from Donald Trump,
a fair chance to do a great job. That's what the nation believes he is doing.
I think that the country does want to give the president-elect a chance. I do believe that. And I do think, though, that he is, given the divisive nature of this campaign, given the fact that he did not win the popular vote, that a majority of Americans did not vote for him, and that I let you talk, let me talk, that a majority of Americans did not vote for him, that he does need to go overboard in assuring people on several key points. So we have seen him back off on some of those key, more, aggressive pledges that he said. But we'd like to see that through some of his appointments, and we'd like to see him engage in a way that makes people feel secure. I think the daily intelligence briefings are one of those. But frankly, I think, the most important thing that this president can do over the next few days is not what he said yesterday in his Thanksgiving remarks, which was sort of a, come on, you got to get it together. Essentially, you got to get over it. What he needs to do is take some responsibility for healing this country, for bringing people together. He needs to own the fact that some of his supporters have been as divisive as they are. And the only way that people are going to trust him is if he acknowledges that he has an important role to play in bringing the country together.
Hillary Rosen, Betsy McCaughey, thank you so much to both of you being on. Happy Thanksgiving to